Afternoon. Back at my favorite spot to do videos. Apologize if it gets a little windy. Get a nice little breeze off the lake. Before I get to today's topic, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but it's gorgeous out today. I mean, like maybe right about 70, nice little breeze. But when I'm out in that sun, my head feels like it's on fire. I mean, it could be because, I'm getting old and my hair's thinning on top, but, just wanted to see if anybody else is having issues where it feels like the sun is hot as shit lately, even when the temperature is not that bad. But I digress. So, I'm going to vent about the VA today, which I mentioned yesterday was a topic that I wanted to cover today anyway. But, so... As I've stated multiple times, I'm a disabled vet. So I've had years of dealing with, disability claims and dealing with the VA for medical stuff. And I swear, at least as far as the claims aspect goes, they act as if the money's coming out of their own damn pockets. I'll give you a quick for instance as far as the claim side goes before I get over to VA facilities. I put in for an increase at one point, and they increased one body part and decreased another, which because of what they did, I went up 10% for 1 month and then back down to the rating that I was at prior to that. Just got attacked by a bug. I mean, what? Ridiculous. And I know there's tons of veterans out there that have dealt with similar and even worse situations. I mean, I personally know an older veteran who had a botched surgery done through a VA facility, and they still refused to give him his 100%. On top of that, no doctors would touch him because of how bad the surgery was. So this poor guy had to deal with, the repercussions from this botched surgery, and with no way of getting the issue resolved, and the VA wouldn't compensate him for it. I mean, stories can go on and on. Now, as far as VA facilities, I live in the Northeast in a blue state. Yes, blue is my favorite color, unless it's a blue state. And I can tell you the local VA medical facility that I have to go to is horrendous. As soon as you walk in, you can feel the negativity. Like, nobody wants to be there. Everybody walks around with a scowl on their face. There's no greetings. There's no smiles on their faces. It's like nobody wants to fucking be there. Like, if you don't want to work in a facility to help veterans, the ones that volunteer to put their life on the line so you can have your freedoms, then you need to find a new line of work. Maybe work at a civilian hospital. I don't know. That shit irrates me. But I can tell you the pharmacy at this particular hospital is the worst pharmacy I've ever dealt with in my life. They push pickup dates. They delete your scripts out of the system. Yeah. To where you've got a hassle to go and try to get in touch with your doctor to get the shit taken care of. And of course, because of this COVID shit, and hopefully this doesn't get flagged because I said that, but because of the virus crap that's going on still, of course the doctor is working from home. And you can't get, even if the doctor is there, which on multiple occasions, the doctor's gone for days or a week at a time, so you can't get a hold of them. And even when they leave an extension number for somebody supposed to be working out of that specific facility, you get their voicemail and they say they won't get back to you for 24 to 48 hours. I mean, what happened to concern for the veterans, or concern for the the individual that's in need of your assistance? I mean, there's a large lack of give a damn. Now, all of that being said, I was approached one day while I was at the VA, very frustrated. I was approached by a young lady. Well, I'll call her a young lady out of respect. She probably middle-aged. And she asked me if I had an issue. Now, of course, I'm not the kind of person to throw people under the bus. I've never been known as a snitch or anything like that. And, I have my fair share of complaining, but I don't aim to attack specific people normally. And so I told the lady, I said, well, yeah, I've got a problem, but I don't think you're going to be able to help me. And she says, well, I'm not sure what your issue is, but, maybe I can. So she pulls a business card out of her pocket, and apparently she's the liaison for the congressman's office. Now, I still have that business card. I've had it for over a week now. And after the encounter I had with this VA facility, I would say yesterday morning, I am extremely tempted to reach out to this young lady and discuss the issues I've been dealing with. Sadly, I know this is nothing new, especially with this location. I know that there's other VA facilities across the country that are just as bad, if not worse. And I know that there probably isn't much that she's going to be able to do other than maybe bring it to people's attention that there's a problem, which I'm sure they already know. Suffice it to say, I am seriously thinking about emailing her. I might call her. I'm not sure yet. Still on the fence. Yesterday really pushed my buttons, though. Yeah, sorry about the sun. I was trying to stay in the shade so you guys get a better view of my ugly mug. But it infuriates me. I like to think of myself as a good-hearted individual. Yes, I've made my mistakes in the past. Everybody has. But when it comes down to it, I do my best to help out others when I can, without expecting anything in return, because that's what being a humanitarian is all about. And that's what this country needs more of. Selfless acts of humanitarianism. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. That happens often. You have to forgive me when it happens. I have Dane Bramage. But, it's... How many veterans are there out there? And I'm not just talking this country, I'm talking worldwide. People that whether they were forced to or decided to under their own admission to sign up for the military in one way, shape, or form to fight for our freedoms. Some gave the ultimate cost, and some are still here today, still struggling because this is how we get treated. And if you look at statistics, military veterans are much higher on that list of struggling than most civilians are, because we were trained to follow orders. We, our training and the way that they built us back up makes it so that fitting back in with the human populace, the regular civilians, becomes difficult. like myself, I know that there's many veterans out there that don't do well in large groups of people. You know, we're very happy doing our own thing, having small, tight-knit groups of friends, extended family, whatever you want to call them. And we prefer this. Less stress, less drama, easier around the holidays, and safer. Because we know that if there's ever going to be a time that any one of us in our little group is in need, and any one of us are able to help out the other, there won't be any hesitation, because that's how we were trained. The sad part is, military members, whatever they're called, warriors, what am I thinking? In Japan, they had the groups that had the swords. Damn, I know the word. I love watching those movies. There's many names for what, you know, those that fought for their countries, their towns, their empires, whatever are called. And history shows that once our leaders are done with us, we are basically thrown away. So it's nothing new. You know, we did our part. You know, our countries, our leaders now don't need us anymore. They don't care about what happens to us now. They move on to the next group of protectors, if you will. Samurais. That's the word I was looking for. Samurais. Badasses. But anyways, so we're discarded. And the shame of it is, here we are in the 21st century. Still the 21st century, right? And this is how we're still treated. You still have people out there that see a military member in uniform and there's no respect, because they don't appreciate what we've done for them, whether directly or indirectly. You know, giving them their freedom to act like a douchebag. I've had it happen to me directly, and I've heard horrible stories of Vietnam vets and what they've gone through. But this video is getting long, so I'll end it with this. If you're a civilian and you're watching this movie, give thanks to a veteran. Because as messed up as our country is right now, we still have a hell of a lot more freedoms than most other countries around the globe right now. Around terra firma. Give thanks. Show a little appreciation. We don't ask much. And I can tell you, a lot of us need a lot of help, more than we'll ever admit. But having somebody give a thank you for your service, thank you for what you've done, goes a long way. A long way. Because I can tell you that veteran, in one way, shape, or form, is dealing with a lot that they're not showing on their face when you meet them. So that's it. That's my vent today on the VA, and I got a little into veteran history treatment stuff, but that's it. I'm done. Take it one step at a time, one day at a time. I promise things are going to get better. Know that you're loved. I wonder, does that annoy anybody when I do that? Stay positive, keep pushing forward, and love, peace, and chicken grease.